Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, this is a big deal for Auburn. New head coach Alex Golish, he told me that he is so excited. They've got some crucial pieces in the transfer portal, and he believes this Auburn job is a diamond. He is ready to make it shine bright here this season. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds.
I have no clue what the plan is with this.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
Yeah, they would eat it.
They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. A collision. He stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
But it's only $20, or there's
Picked
another
up
one
2
that's
yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
I don't know if that's too much.
I'll get a bigger
Keep.
one. My mom will freeze it if anything.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark
It's a
it at
better
the 35.
price, so that's what I was going to do that one.
Yeah,
Here's this offense with a fresh set of
Is it going to
downs.
be like an insane number?
It'll be
Keeping it
at
on the
least.
ground inside. It's Pryor. Both these
I don't know,
teams
like I said,
just
the only thing I
outside
don't
the
know
top
who's going to be here is the
25 and
kids.
really needing to
Yeah,
win a
but
game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better.
Maybe some room here. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Gators are rolling down the field. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Ball. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So Auburn's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, Dave. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Brown will throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Cobb. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Florida! A pick 6. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The sure hands, it's Kane. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it.
Got it down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Brown wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. In the red area, it's Cobb. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Auburn!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Turning it on! Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play! Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff for Ball. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Jones to throw. Looking down the middle. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient, like not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Looking to throw for it. Dances away to buy time. Got a little grass. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase.
Snags it, and there's running room. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It's been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Finds his man. It's Singleton. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Working that left side. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Might have a chance. Touchdown Gators! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Myers on the move. Caught near the sideline. It's Kane. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a prop.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate.
Touchdown, Auburn! Nice catch and
reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Jones wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Pryor. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Kane. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to come going for it all. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point.
Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Pryor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Gators line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 14 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Cougars getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now to your game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Motion from the back. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're going to mark this one at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Moving past the 25. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.